Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. As always, it's great to see you.
Lately, we have been bombarded with all things
God, it
elections
seems to be everywhere, doesn't it?
everywhere. So, what we did, we just faced up to it. We did a lot of research, and we're going to try to figure out if these elections could possibly affect the real estate market.
Well, there's information just about everywhere.
Yes. Now, to start at the beginning, I don't really like the news. I thought a lot of it was very negative, and I try to distance myself as much as possible,
Hmm.
maintain peaceful environment, stay away from negativity. But doing this job, you really have to know what's happening in the world.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So I time blocked, gave myself 15 minutes a day.
Hmm.
I was going to listen to the news, which I did. Unfortunately, this morning I wake up in a panic because I don't know who won in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Good one. And I was trying to figure out what happened to me.
Now, what's happened to you?
Am I alone?
Well, in preparation for this video, we did do a lot of research, primarily online, and it's surprising how many sources have articles about the election cycle so early on. Certainly Realtor.com, LinkedIn, and then, of course, U.S. News and World Report all have good articles, some forecast, a little predictions, and it's really interesting to see the dynamics of what's happening so early. Interestingly, in addition to that, we dove back into the preparation for the 2020 presidential election, found a great article in Forbes, and wouldn't you know that the article that was written in 2020 and the articles that are written in 2024 almost mirror each other.
Yes.
So for more about that, I mean, certainly check our blog. We go into greater expansion of these articles, some of the forecasts and the predictions.
Yeah. And the link is below for that. But in terms of the articles, a couple things stood out to me. One was a lot of realtors, seasoned realtors, were observing that in election years, that real estate sales tends to go down, especially closer to election time, October, November.
Certainly.
Everybody's glued into what's
Yeah.
happening in the
More
nation.
information, more more activity
Yep.
then, right?
Like nobody wants to put their house on the market. It's like, yeah, we'll wait. So that was one observation. The second one, which I really was impressed with, was the economic forecast. So depending on which administration you had, they had different priorities, different policies they were going to put in place that could affect housing. And one was, okay, right now we're low inventory. Are they going to have certain concessions for builders to encourage them to build more?
Yeah.
Or are they going to target the mortgage interest rates and try
Yeah.
to get those as low as possible so people can afford to buy homes? So I really like that spin on it as to depending on the administration, you have different policies.
Yeah, kind of the replacement for all the discussion about interest rates recently, as we've talked about many times, has been this discussion about the political climate and also, what's going to happen? How will that affect the economic situation, right? So I guess the bottom line is, but wait a minute, first, let me start from the beginning. I have to admit that I have always been a newsaholic. I listen to it, I watch it from the beginning of my day to the end of my day.
Wow.
I am somewhat obsessed with the news. The second admission is that I have been a political nerd, obsessed with the political system since early in my college days, and have become very involved in it over the years. And after all this time in the real estate industry, I don't think there is any effect on the real estate market from presidential elections.
That sounds like a prediction to me. And if you watch our previous videos, Ray said no more predictions.
Right. Well, again, we sure hope that the time with us has been well served, and we promise to keep you updated on this and maybe offer some real predictions as time goes by.
Yes. And we're going to ask you to do us a favor. Comment below. Let us know how you think these elections could possibly affect housing.
Thanks again for tuning in. We'll hope to see you soon.